So I wasn't going to do a video this weekend, and then I thought to myself, you know what? Stop being so damn lazy and do a video this weekend. So here we are. I was going through some old work earlier in the week, and I came across this. This is a piece of a prop that I did years and years ago. And it's a, this is a base that sits up against a wall. So you see it like this in the game sort of thing. There'd be a flat surface behind it. And I was noticing when I was seeing it in the game that it's really janky. Like the outside is like really low poly looking, and it's obviously low poly. So, I thought, let's take on a challenge this weekend. Let's take this and make it make a new low poly out of it and see if we can fix that silhouette and keep the poly count reasonable. And I'm willing to bet we can do that. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to copy this and let's just make a new mesh item out of it. New mesh item out of it. Okay, here we are. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to ramp up the poly count. I'm going to take off the caps because I don't need those right now. And I'm going to grab the edge and insert a new edge loop through every one of them. Then edge ring, edge loop, and I can hit those with a perfect circle to get the shape back again. Now, that silhouette looks way better than this silhouette. So that much I'm happy with. However, the reality is this is 130 polygons and this is 240. So we need to cut this down. So how do we do that in an intelligent way? It's funny. This is even more than that because I don't have caps on it anymore. But that's okay. Let's not get too caught up in the details, okay? Okay, so the way that I've actually talked about this in the past, but the best way to produce a cylindrical shape like this is that as you come to the interior portions, you can begin to reduce your edge segments. You need to maintain them where the silhouette matters, and where it doesn't matter, you can begin to clip them out. So I'll select every edge or every second edge here, every second edge there. I'll just do that probably all the way to the middle. Let's do that and see what it feels like. Every second edge all the way around, especially when you get down here into these little jobbers all the way around here, and we'll just collapse all of those. So backing up now, you can see we still have the silhouette, but the poly count is down to 168, which is nice. And viewing it from the side, it's about the same. I'm not going to worry about the silhouette on the nozzle. We'll just leave that alone for now. What I'm concerned with is this big ring and the inner ring not going crazy. So I am going to build on that momentum. You can see we've gone from what is this, like 24 sides down to about 12 about here. We could probably drop this interior bit to maybe 8. And that'll be every third edge, every fourth edge, something like that. And that's 8. Okay. So as you get closer and closer to the basically how you need to think about it is that as the number of sides in a cylinder should be congruent with the size of the space it takes up. So the bigger cylinder around the outside needs more res, the inner cylinders need less. So taking this on board, you could probably take this further if you wanted to. We could get a little more aggressive, but yeah, I mean, looking at this, to be honest, this little ring is really not contributing much to the silhouette, so he could probably just go away. The rest of it looks fairly necessary. So let's just leave it there for now. So anyway, you can see the stepping of the high res to the low res to the lowest res as you come all the way down the cylinder stack. And like I say, 130 polygons to 166. So for 36 additional polygons, we have a much nicer looking mesh. And obviously this, when it's on a Let me see here. This is on the base material, smoothing at 40 degrees. Let's put that up to 89 just so we can get a better look at something properly smooth. With a normal map on there, you would barely even notice the difference. Except you wouldn't be looking at this eyesore every time you saw it and thinking to yourself, God, I wish I'd done a better job with that. So hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.